Hey guys, and welcome. This is going to be the shave review of the Lebelle Soaps Artisan Shaving Soap. So this is an artisan shaving soap that comes to us from Pennsylvania. I just finished a lather review with this soap and I was really impressed. This is a tallow-based soap, so you get a lot of that cushiony, protective lather that's really slick from the tallow, but it's also balanced in there. There's stearic acid and coconut oil, which makes it a lot easier to load up and lather and just makes the lather easier to deal with. Overall, it gives it a wider range of water content that it can handle. I even challenged this soap during the lather review, and once I had a nice lather with the bowl lather, I added in extra water and it took it in just fine, and the lather actually got bigger and better. I think it even got slicker with that extra bit of water in there. So I'm definitely excited to give this a try. I have it here in the barbershop scent. I also have the woodland scent, which is kind of like a woodsy, piney scent to it. I really like that. I'm kind of saving that in the background for the fall because I think that's a perfect fall time scent, but today I'm going to be using the barbershop. So I just got a shower. Facial hair is nice, cleaned out, hydrated, ready to go. I have a day and a half of facial hair growth, and while I was in the shower here, I was blooming the soap, so you can see it here. And of note, it comes here in this plastic container with a screw top on here, waterproof label, very nice, and it's a 4-ounce puck and retails for $16, which I'll get to in the end. Anyway, this was blooming while I was in the shower. I'm going to go ahead and take the bloom water, add it to my face. There we go, nice bit of water on my face. If you guys bloom your soaps, which I actually highly recommend you do, take that bloom water, don't waste it, add it to your face. It's a nice layer of water to help build your lather on, but also you get this, you get a little bit of the soap on your skin, which helps just lay a base layer of soap that you can build the lather with. Alright, for today's shave, with the shaving brush, I'm going with the Savile Row 3824. So a bunch of guys mentioned in my last video I used this soap, or this brush. It was actually my first time using the brush, and I didn't mention it at all, so anyway, just a quick mention here. I love this brush, it's fantastic. I need to get some more shaves under my belt with this brush before I do a review of it, but so far, so good. Hold on just a second here, I need to clean off my mirror. It just got completely soaked. Alright, there we go. So this brush was soaking here in some hot tap water in this mug while I was in the shower. Take it, bring it out. I'm going to go ahead and load up. So for the past few years, I've really steered away from badger hair brushes. I just wasn't getting good results with them. I honestly just didn't think I could load up enough soap with them compared to a boar hair brush. With boar hair, they got a lot of backbone. You just really dig into the puck there and load up a bunch of soap. But that problem has really been resolved for me since I've started blooming my soaps. It really softens up that first layer, and badger hair brushes pick up the soap just fine like that. So I'm kind of starting to explore the world of badger hair brushes here slowly, but I'm really liking what I've tried thus far. Alright, there we go. Tons loaded up here in the brush, nice and pasty here between all the bristles. Go ahead and start building my face lather. Adding in a little bit of water here. I think that the lather can handle it. So like I mentioned before, this is the barbershop scent, and it has a really nice scent right off the puck. Now that I'm building the lather on my face, I'd say this scent is definitely on the lower side. It's not as strong anymore. Alright, very happy with where this lather's at. Just going to paint over it. There we go. Very nice. Beautiful, beautiful lather. That was easy to build up here. Alright, let's go ahead and get started with the shave. I'm going to be using my Record 34C. It has a Persona Lab Blue blade in here. This is the second shave on this blade. First pass with the grain. I'm actually going to grab my alum. This soap, I have a little bit here on my hand and it's pretty slick holding the razor. I just have a little bar of alum here. You just take it, wet your fingers, rub it on the top of the block, and it gives you amazing grip on either your brush or your razor while shaving. It's awesome. Alright, first pass with the grain. Very nice up to this point. I can feel the slickness of this soap on my skin. My razor's cruising right along. Very nice lather stability. I have plenty of lather here left in my last quadrant. That's something I pay particular attention to in tallow-based soaps, because if you don't nail the water content with some tallow-based soaps, it can dissipate on you. I really have not had this problem with this soap at all. I think that's a very nicely constructed soap, really nice recipe in there. It's well balanced, so no dissipating problems here. Alright, very nice first pass. Lots of slickness behind, for sure. Very, very nice. Alright, back to the brush. Second lather application. I just paint it on here. Alright, second pass, cross grain this direction. Very nice, no tugging here. The blade's cruising right over my skin. No burning sensation. Nice and protective. Very, very nice. Lots of slickness. This soap is definitely a very slick soap. I have a lot left here on my skin. Alright, back to the brush. Third lather. Third pass, cross grain this direction. Awesome. Wow, so slick here. Feeling around, very happy with where it shaves at. I'm going to go back to the brush here, clean out what we got left. Awesome, tons of lather. Very, very nice. Nice peak still left to it, very high quality. Didn't dissipate in the brush there at all. Just feeling around here with my left hand. Going to have my razor in the right. Find any areas I want to clean up a little bit closer. This lather feels great. I'm able to clean up my face here. You know, at this point in the shave, I've shaved over any given area on my face 3, 4, maybe 5 times, especially here in my mustache area. I'm not getting any burning at all. Just able to go right over it. Really nice protection from this lather. Alright, happy with where that's at. I'm going to get cleaned up for some final remarks. Alright, feeling back here. Very, very nice. Such a close shave, wow. And I have no irritation from that. It felt great the entire time. My skin looks good. No nicks, no cuts. Very close here on my chin, mustache area. No hairs left behind there. Even smooth against the grain, even though I didn't shave that direction. And the post-shave feel on my face feels nice. Feels like it's, you know, got some really nice moisturizing properties. I'm gonna kind of probably tack that up to like tallow. Tallow-based soaps, for me, tend to have a really, really nice post-shave. This feels great, wow. Scent. The scent of the soap right now, I can barely smell it there. Very, very, very low residual scent on my face. Wow, feeling back here. This shave feels great. Alright, so let's go ahead and go through the points of this soap. Ease of loading. This is a little bit harder soap, but it's very easy to load up, especially when you bloom it. I know blooming is kind of almost like cheating a little bit, but no problems loading up enough soap into my brush, either with a badger or a boar hair brush, so that's great. Ease of lathering, very easy to lather. I feel like it went to a really great lather very, very nicely, and it maintained its excellent lather throughout the entire shave. It didn't dissipate out. It was able to withstand a wide range of water content without dissipating either, so that's really nice. Very easy to load. Quality of lather, amazing. It was thick, cushiony, protective, very, very slick. I think that this soap really stood out in its slickness there. Post-shave. Post-shave's great. Feels awesome on my skin. Feels nice and hydrated. It's the summer months now, so I'm not even going to go with a post-shave balm, just an alcohol-based aftershave at this point in time. And then scent. The scent is good. The scent's excellent, actually. I really like the barbershop scent. Overall, I'd say it's on the weaker side, especially once I built the lather on my face. It was kind of barely noticeable there. You could smell it, but I'd say low scent strength in its lather form of the soap, but still was a nice lather. And now I just have a little bit of residual scent on my face, not much at all, which can be a good thing, because if you're going to put on some sort of cologne that may clash with the scent of the soap, this would not interfere with your cologne post-shave. So overall, impressions, awesome. You know, I really do love artisan soaps where you actually can get in contact with the maker of that soap and talk to him directly. And I've spoke with Nick Lebelle there from Lebelle Soaps. Seems like a great guy. You know, he hand makes all these soaps himself, and this is awesome. Really, really nice soap here. Really top quality performance, honestly. You know, we live in a great age here for wet shaving in the United States. There's so many amazing wet shavers out there who are artisan soap makers who are making these soaps and getting them on the market, and this is just another one in that group for me. Very nice. The only potential downside of this soap that I see is the price point. It's $15.99 for this 4-ounce tub. You can see here, it comes packaged, you know, you get a nice package, waterproof label, but you get 4 ounces in here for $15.99. So it's basically $4 an ounce. I think that that's a little bit pricey. It seems like other artisan soap makers out there who are producing similar quality products, they stick within the $2 to $3 an ounce range, and I'd like for Lebelle soaps to be in that range because I think it would get my highest recommendation at that point in time. Unfortunately, it sits a little bit outside that range, but you know what, that's okay. It's still only $16 for a nice tub of soap. I really don't think that that's too cost prohibitive for many people out there. I know it's not for me. This would not make me hold back from buying more of their soaps due to the quality of shave that they just gave me. So anyway, that's my experience with Lebelle soaps. Please let me know if you've used this soap, your experience with it. I see a lot of you guys on Instagram using this soap, so I'm assuming there's a lot of you out there who also enjoy the performance of this soap. So please let me know. As always, thanks for watching.